Hello everyone. Today we're going over to Mountain Shadow Cemetery and we're going to take some pictures and drive through the cemetery so you guys can get a good look at it. Welcome to the Karen Krausen Photography YouTube channel. My name is Karen Krausen, and today we're going over to the Mountain Shadow Cemetery. So jumping right into it, the first bit of information that I pulled is from sonoracalifornia.com/downtown Sonora/downtown Sonora, California history/cemeteries. So this appears to be, I'm going to call it an article, but it's definitely a piece. It's called Sonora's Old City Cemetery, and it was compiled by Patricia Perry, the city historian, from August 2012. I'm not going to read the entire piece. I did pull the information that pertains to Mountain Shadow. So that's the portion that I'm going to be reading to you. If you are pulling this up online as I'm talking, it's going to be towards the very bottom. I believe it's the last 2 to 3 paragraphs. So it says here, in 1929, the city opened a new cemetery on Lyons Bald Mountain Road across from the Catholic cemetery. I'm just going to pause here for a sec. If you guys haven't checked that out, I actually visited that cemetery first. Mountain View Cemetery is the name, and I did do a video on that if you want to check that out. Okay, so back to the research. In January 1929, the city entered into a contract with A.J. Silva to purchase the new cemetery property. In April 1929, city engineer C.W. Terry submitted a map for the cemetery to the Sonora City Council. The first burial was in June 1929. In 1931, a contest to name the new cemetery was advertised in the Union Democrat newspaper. Mary Simons was awarded a $10 prize for submitting Mountain Shadow as the name for the new cemetery. Because the new cemetery was not named until 1931, it is sometimes difficult to determine if a burial is in the old city cemetery or the new city cemetery. So the next piece of information that I found, it differs slightly from the first piece of information that I gave you. This comes from findagrave.com/cemetery 167 5522/Mountain Shadow Cemetery. So it says here, opposite Mountain View Catholic Cemetery, when Mountain Shadow Cemetery first opened, it was known as the New City Cemetery. The first burial was Sarah Della, I'm probably pronouncing this lady's name wrong, but Sarah Della Spangenberg, interred on July 1st, 1929. Okay, so pause again. This piece of information right here is what is slightly differing. So in the first set of information, it was saying that the name of the cemetery came about in 1931. This information is saying that it came about in 1932. So I'm going to go ahead and read that. In March of 1932, the Union Democrat, a local newspaper, suggested a contest be held to give the new cemetery a new name. By the middle of April, over 40 names were suggested, and the city trustees picked Mountain Shadow, submitted by Mrs. Thomas Frederick Simons. Now, even though the names are different, I'm just going to presume to think that Mrs. Thomas Frederick Simons is actually the mother of Mary Simons, considering that in the original piece of information that I found, Mary was 10 years old. So it just seems quite likely that Mrs. Thomas Frederick Simons is Mary Simons' mother. In other information, which I couldn't find a whole lot of information, it says, according to Find a Grave, there are 59 military grave sites at Mountain Shadow. I was actually out there, and I think there's more than 59, but we'll take their word for it. But it does appear that there's much more than 59 grave sites for the military. One of the military members that is buried out here, his name is William Walker McConnell. He was I'm pulling this information actually from honorstates.org/index.php, ID 286678. So it says here that William Walker McConnell, he was a Vietnam War era casualty on March 14th, 1968. He served with honor in the United States Army. He is remembered by the people of California. May his positive example inspire us as global citizens. When we work together, we can help one another. So, just going to kind of briefly go over this. So, William Walker McConnell was born on July 2nd, 1941. He was drafted into the Army and entered the service via selective service. He served during the Vietnam War. He began his tour on December 14, 1967. McConnell had the rank of Specialist 5. His military occupation or specialty was medical specialist. Service number assignment was 56824218. Attached to the 101st Airborne Division, 1st Battalion, 502 Infantry Headquarters Company. During his service in the Vietnam War, Army Specialist 5, McConnell experienced a traumatic event which ultimately resulted in the loss of his life on March 14, 1968. Recorded circumstances attributed to that he died through hostile action, small arms fire. The incident location occurred in South Vietnam, Tua, it's Thua, Thien Province, which is Thine, or IEN, excuse me. William Walker McConnell was the senior medic when they got in a bad skirmish with enemy forces. He was providing aid to the wounded when he was shot and killed. Commentary about the image of the U.S. $1 bill known as Comeback Buck. Before we left Fort Campbell, Kentucky on December 13, 1967 with the 501st Infantry, 101st Screening Eagle Airborne Division, all us combat medics signed this dollar bill. Because William McConnell was the oldest medic, we called him Old Man McConnell. We called these Comeback Bucks. You will see his signature on the middle of the left-hand side. Most who signed this were either wounded or killed in action. William Walker McConnell is buried at the Mountain Shadow Cemetery in Sonora in Tuolumne County, California, and is honored on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. Name inscribed as VVM Wall, Panel 44E, Line 50. This is pretty cool. He actually received, it's showing here, a Purple Heart. So he's just one of the many military service members that are buried out here at Mountain Shadow. Well, anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying this video. Please leave a comment and let me know what you thought, or if there's any other places around Tuolumne County you think I should check out. I've had a lot of fun visiting this cemetery as well as Mountain View. So anyway, thanks again so much for watching, and please continue watching the rest of the video, and you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next adventure. I found someone with a dragon headstone. I've never seen that before. That was really awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, I hope I've earned your subscription. If you are not new to the channel and you're one of my subscribers already, I really appreciate you for watching the video and leaving a comment. And I will see you guys on the next adventure. Bye!